but that's all good, bro, because this summer we got some crazy shit going down. So, money come, money go, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that.
No doubt, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, when I was, like, listening to the music for, like, the past, like, several weeks, too, you talked about a variety of topics, but, like, one, like, crazy topic that you always talked about is, like, drug dealing and, like, drug culture.
Yeah.
To speak more about that, do you feel that the topic of, like, drug dealing, drug culture, like, in your music, related to your life in some sort of way by any chance?
It's music, doc. You know what I'm saying? It's music. What I will say, drugs is everywhere, though, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tylenol is a drug. I have asthma. I use a puffer. Like, that is a drug. You know what I'm saying? So, I think, people go through things differently. Some people use drugs to cope. I feel like, when you're down and out and you're just trying to make some money and minimum wage ain't cutting it, it's not paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Some people will resort to making money their own ways. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of that. It's everywhere, right? So yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
So, getting back, into your music for a bit too. You worked with like Terrell Morris, like probably like one of like the bigger like Toronto artists like right now, getting co-signed from like many like major platforms like the Kount, probably one of the most like rising producers, out of like Toronto. Huge. And like he's even getting like bigger co-signs now like on social media.
Busta Rhymes, Madlib, like come on now, fam. The man's a superstar, B.
And Josh Grant, who we also talked about him working with Jordan for a bit too. Just in that sense, how did you manage to work with them, and how was it like working with them?
Well, one, I'm the greatest artist of my generation, and before and after. We said that already, right? So naturally, people are gonna want to work with me. When it comes to Kount and Terrell, we actually worked together at a restaurant called Valdez. This was back in like 2013, 2014 or so. I would always be in the back, like freestyling, rapping and stuff. And one day Kount was just like, yo, I make beats and ay. So we linked up and, like I said, 2015, bro, 103 shows in 1 year, 3 projects we dropped. Still to this day, people are like, we were like the Dre and Snoop, like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's still my guy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be letting this information out, but, we working still. Like I mentioned earlier, that song that me and Tona just dropped is produced by Kount. So once again, you can check that out on YouTube and all streaming platforms. It's called EST. Josh Grant, like, holy, we have so much unreleased music that we need to, just reconnect. And, life happens and, sometimes people kind of separate for a bit and then, come back together. So, same thing with Terrell as well. So, I was downtown, man. Like I said, 2015, 103 shows. Like, you bound to meet people, right? So, and then when they see my energy on how I perform, like, people would just come up to me and be like, add me on Instagram or whatever the social media is, and then they want to collab, and, so, yeah, that's how that went down.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. One thing that I like about you right now is your consistency as an artist. Like, you're almost, like, dropping, like, songs and, like, projects, like, every other time. Mm-hmm. Even though, like, it might not be within, like, certain, like, time periods, but, like, you're consistently dropping, you're consistently getting your face out there, too. So, how do you maintain your consistency as an artist, like, when releasing music and such?
For me, it's really hard. Just because, like, I mentioned earlier, like, I have 400 unreleased songs, right? Like, I literally could drop a song every month for, like, 30 years. But I also do a lot of different genres. So for me, it's kind of hard to pick singles. That's why I said, like, I'm more of a project person, because that way I could put multiple genres into one cohesive project. Whereas a single, it's kind of like, and you kind of want to match, like, okay, like, for example, like, the last song that we just dropped with me and Tona, you know, I can't now like drop like let's say like a heavy metal song or something like that, like, you know what I mean, because all the new followers and the new faces and the new supporters that I got from that, which is more of like a rap kind of thing. If my next single is a heavy metal, then they were kind of expecting that from before, you know what I'm saying? So with me, you know, singing and, you know, doing the conscious hip-hop, boom bap shit, whatever you want to call it, me doing the trap drill kind of music and the auto-tune singing, the non-auto-tune singing, you know, I even want to get into some like heavy metal shit. It's like, it's kind of hard for me to pick singles like that. So I don't know, it's kind of just like in the moment for me, like what do I feel like should drop next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, I'm a visionary, right? So like I have a specific way on how certain songs should come out and when they should come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we just have like these like last two questions for a bit too.
Yeah.
You know about Toronto, like the scene's like always like rising for a bit too. But how do you feel about the Toronto music scene in your opinion, like at the moment? Do you feel that there should be some changes on the direction of where the scene should go to, or you feel like it's fine the way it is?
Yeah. I mean, some diversity would be nice. You know, I think it's too much gang, bang, bang, and not enough peace, let's make money and support each other. I would like to see a lot of, you know, more female artists be put into the spotlight as well. Like, yo, last year the top 3 favorite artists that I had were all female artists, right? Yeah, and I just feel like the scene is very cliquish, you know? Which is cool and all, but it could get mad corny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't be one of them niggas that's fucking corny and don't want to fuck with another person because you're clicked up with, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is goofy. It's not getting us anywhere. It has the American people laughing at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do so much more. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with a lot of people from different hoods and shit like that. Like, sometimes I can't play certain mans in certain hoods. Like, you know what I'm saying? And which I understand. I get it. You know? Street polys are gonna be polys. But when it comes to music, like, if it's music, then it's music. If it's street shit, just keep the street shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think people are blending the two together, and it could get pretty dangerous like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who have the spotlight that are not really you know, they never really had a plan for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're just doing it for the city. They're not trying to, you know, look at Pressa and Smiley, like, all in LA and Calabasas and etc. Like, I don't think these guys really have those aspirations or anything close to that. So I think we should just start showcasing more of those artists that have those kind of aspirations, because then, you know, once they make it and they show, like, yo, this is what can happen for you, like, it inspires people, right? You know, like Smiley, like, he inspires me so much. Like, when I listen to, you know, that's a perfect example. Like, one of the reasons why I love Smiley's music is, it's like, if you really listen to his music, it's not all just gang, bang, bang shit. Like, if you really take it in, like, you know, he talks about him having low self-esteem at points in his life, and, you know, like, you know, so that's why I fuck with Smiley, and I think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So aside from like the music that you're about to drop soon, you know, like, what's next for you, like, for the rest of the year in terms of like other creative projects and so forth? And do you have any final words you would like to say for any creative or any person out there pursuing their dreams?
Just get the fuck out of my way. I'll tell you that. We do have some crazy stuff going on this summer, so if any of you guys watching this want to be updated on what's going on this fucking summer, follow me on Instagram at jimmy.yitty. Yitty is spelled Y-I-T-T-Y. So it's jimmy.yitty on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Jimmy Yitty. Right, we got some huge things going down this summer. I'm gonna be trying to bring some artists from the States over here and get some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Music. I plan to drop my it might even be my debut album, you know. But I got a project coming out called It Feels Like Hell. That's slated for like first week of December is what I'm trying to do, where I produced most of it. You know, I said I was working on something with Kount and Tona. And like I said, you know, with the Smart Water, just trying to get some more merch out, trying to collab with more brands, collab with more artists, producers from like the States. You know, I've been networking with a lot of people from Atlanta and Florida, so that's kind of like my next, and New York as well. So that's kind of like my next, that's where I'm trying to go with it next, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, this summer, Patis Week, Guan, seeing? So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Y'all niggas know all about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Jimmy Yitty, thank you for coming by, man. You know,
yes,
for the very first time for the Lens of Yashu and all that. You know, like for, I guess like probably like one of the dopest interviews that we're gonna have right now too. You know, you shared your story.
Yeah, we're gonna do numbers
you
too.
Know, you shared everything like in your life, from working with legendary artists to growing up in East York and to much more, man. And you know, I wish nothing but the best for you. And
thank you.
You know, I hope that you're gonna be doing well with everything else going on, man.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And the last thing what I would want to say is, you know, for any creators, you know, times, especially during COVID, like, you know, a lot of people lost businesses, lost monies, lost opportunities. You know, if you're as passionate about this as I am, like, there's been times where you felt down or discouraged or whatever. Like, what I would say is just keep going, do the work, bro, do the research. Nobody's gonna just you know, if they don't see you working towards it, nobody's gonna help you out when you're not helping yourself out, right? Yeah, man, hard work, dedication, like as cliche and corny as it sounds, like this shit is real shit. You literally can do anything you put your mind to, anything you manifest can happen. Like, it's the realest shit ever. So that's why I just want to say peace out.
Till next time, man.
Till next time.
All right.